it's Lori Martin from the 28th annual Dukane ABATE Toy and Food Run, and look who I have. I have Diver Down.
Yes.
This is probably one of the coolest jobs I've got, is to interview all these great bands. Do you guys want to introduce yourself, and as Doug pours another shot?
Sure, sure. My name's Doug Balecki. I'm the vocalist of Diver Down.
I'm Ron Boyles, bass player.
I'm Scott Holtz, the drummer.
We are missing the guitarist, who is...
He's on a religious retreat right now.
Okay, I thought that he had taken the spaceship to Mars, and we were worried about that. He was unable to join us this evening.
He's actually the guitar tech for Van Halen, and he's on tour with them right now. So
No. Actually, he's
Yeah.
seriously, he's teching for Alan Holdsworth at Reggie's Rock House tonight.
Nice.
And if you don't know who Alan Holdsworth is, Google him.
but
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah, have a safe tour and have a safe night. That's not too shabby to be out there doing that tonight.
No, right.
Now I understand why we can't have him on Skype right here.
But he did try to switch.
Yeah, he did.
So how long have you guys been a band together?
Well, we started out in March in 2011. Actually, in March 2011, I was in a band, and it was just a cover band, and wasn't getting anywhere. We were drawing like 50, 60 people, but it wasn't enough. When I get on stage and I see all the people out there, it gets me motivated, it gets me going, it gives me the drive. And then, with the guys being on stage, and this band just wasn't cutting it, the band I was I was in, and I was just like, I told my wife, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a Van Halen tribute band. And she's like, okay, honey, go ahead, And next thing you know, I put out some things on Craigslist looking for guitars and basses and a drummer, and I had some guys show up, and they met me at a bar, and next thing you know, they sit down with me, and I said, here's the set list. Gave them 10 songs a piece. I said, in 2 weeks I want you guys back, we're going to go in the studio, we're going to learn them, and this is that. Next thing you know, they all come out, they all got confidence, blah blah blah. Started playing a song, the drummer didn't know half the song, the guitarist on another one didn't know Eruption, this guy didn't know that. I was like, got rid of them all. Got another 3 guys in. So now this took me a whole year to finally get guys that I knew that could do it, which actually I think A.B.A.T.E was the first guy, which he's not here, the guitarist, and he was on Craigslist, and he said, hey, I can play that stuff. I'm like, all right, come on down, let's see what you got. I'm thinking, now here's another guy that doesn't know, what he's doing, right? He goes, no, I'll show you videos. So he had YouTube videos, told me the links, went on the links, and all he had was his guitar. And it was weird because he had his guitar and a couple candles in the background. He's just playing these songs, and I'm like, okay, but he doesn't show his face. So I'm like, hey man, can you come back down? Come on out to the studio. Come on, do the 10 songs for me. He's like, yeah, no problem. Give me 2 weeks. Okay, good. Came out, fell in love with him. He was like, wow, this guy knows his shit. So next thing I know, we did a show at Penny Road Pub, and Ronnie here was actually, his band was opening up for us, and I believe my brother was there. And he's like, hey man, listen to Ron sing, or was it, I think it might have been my wife. One of us said, hey, that guy can sing. I go, I need a backup guy, So I came up to him, I said, hey Ron, I said, maybe he might be interested in playing with us. He's like, yeah, I'll give it a shot, So then I got him, I got A.B.A.T.E. Then I had this drummer, and this guy, no offense to this guy, he was a great guy. He just wanted to drive the bus, but didn't want to put the gas in it, you know what I'm saying? And basically wanted to run everything and thought he was, egotistic. I like the guy, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but some people,
didn't work.
Just no drama. I don't want no drama in the band.
Right.
So we found Scotty over here. We got Scotty in there, and Scotty just knew the songs, and boom, it just gelled, and it took us a year, I think a year before we actually came out. It took us a whole year to practice all the songs we got, and then came out and debuted, and it was just phenomenal, no drama.
Even for some reason, I always thought it was longer that you guys have been playing. I mean, you have such a following in this area. I mean, groupies following. I mean, there's a whole bunch of us that we see you're playing someplace and we make sure we go.
Yeah.
And that shows something.
Oh yeah.
Because there's only a handful of bands in the Chicago area that will happen with.
Well, there's no other Van Halen tribute bands out here. It is so hard instrumentally. I mean, to play the bass, to do the drums, to definitely play the guitar.
Well, I just think it's funny you got A.B.A.T.E who can play like Eddie Van Halen.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I mean, you did okay with that one.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And then we came out and we played Penny Road Pub. First we played City Limits, and we played with a band Ara, and they're a big band in Chicago. Right. And that was a huge show. And then after that we played Penny Road Pub, and that's the first show where I fell off the stage.
Another one.
You know,
Oy.
And I fell off the stage, right?
you know, I've been waiting. Today is the 2-year anniversary that I've been in Diver Down.
Wow.
Really? See?
And
Happy
I did-
anniversary.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to say that. I was just waiting.
I didn't get to that yet. I didn't get to that.
Nothing, 2 years.
Mine's coming up.
Yeah, his is
his
coming
is
up.
coming up right after
His
mine.
is coming up.
Is yours coming up before the show on the 12th?
Right around.
We're gonna have to have like an
Right around.
anniversary party on top of the
Yeah.
toy run is what
Yeah.
we're gonna have to do.
It's right around there.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It's not really today. I'm just making it up. But no, it's about right now. No, but it's been 2 years. It was September. It was. I know it was
So
September.
you've been, yeah.
Then it
Late
was
September.
Yep.
And this is late September, so.
Yeah. So,
Right.
and just, we have no drama in the band, we all get along with each other, and, we just, there's no arguing, no nothing, and, it's just, everything's smooth right now. That's nice, we love it.
Yeah, we
So-
show up and play.
That's
Well,
what we
and
do, basically.
That's what we can tell, is you show up and you play, and you don't just play, you play your hearts out. I mean, when you guys are up on stage, you guys give it 100%. 100%. And I think that because, like I said, I still can't believe it's only been 2 years. You know, the following you've gotten is because of that. You know, you've got the following because you go up, you give it 100% every time. There's no times, as some of the other bands, you know, that we see go up and down in this area, that it's 10% one time, 100% the next time. You guys just
We
do
also,
100% across the
like,
board.
We recreated the sound from like 1978 to, I mean, other people have their other sounds. We
Oh.
recreate the whole, it sounds like
I'm
it.
a big Van Halen fan.
Yeah.
And
Right. And to
And
me,
it's hard to do
yeah.
that.
Yeah. It's not only the getting the music down and the singing, but it's that essence of Van Halen.
Right.
So, you know, sometimes capturing that essence is even more important than playing the song note for note, or you know, because Van Halen is, in my opinion, the ultimate party band. The party
Ice
band.
Cream Man.
The band that, you know, all party bands are defined after, you know, and it's capturing that essence. And I think that's why a lot of people come to.
the first time I went to come see you guys, my girlfriend says, Diver Down is playing. I said, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And she says, they're playing here. I'm like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. She goes, come out with me. And she doesn't usually go out a lot. And I'm like, it's going to be another night of dragging her home drunk, not something fun. I said, whatever. I walked in the door, didn't care what she was doing, and sat mesmerized listening to you guys.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
And I mean, it just stopped me dead in my tracks as I came through the door. I went, how did they do that?
I can't tell you how many people have said that to me after a show. Oh my God, oh my God. I close my eyes and I tell my friends, just close your eyes for a second. And they close their eyes and they just listen.
And I was
It
at the
just
stadium.
sounds-
I was at the stadium. I mean, I can go like this and go, oh my God, they're right there on stage.
It just sounds, we just sound like, we don't have to look like them, we just gotta sound like.
I don't think I ever made it 15 feet into that bar. I don't honestly think I did. I just sat there probably with my mouth on the ground going, holy cow, these guys have this. So.
What about your friend? What happened to your friend?
Yeah, whatever everybody.
Yeah, she managed to get back to the car. And I did end up.
Well, sometimes
And when you see this, you'll know who this is. I love you. 35 years of friendship and me picking you up off of bar floors.
We've had it.
Well, sometimes at a Diver Down show, some very exciting things are happening in the parking lot by the cars.
Yeah.
She was one of them.
It's definitely a good time, and we actually, like, I think our first year, all of us out together, we played here at Wild Fire Harley-Davidson in Villa Park here, and I just did a plug for them. You're welcome.
Yep.
We
I
played.
forgot to do that plug as I started.
Yeah, we played here, and next thing you know, I'm singing, and this guy comes up to me, and he hands me his card. And I look at it. It says Nick Aguirre, Jack Daniels. I'm like, wow, you know. I put it in my pocket. I'm still singing because, you know, after a couple of these, I'm not thinking about nothing but focusing. And next thing I know, he's videotaping us and stuff, and you know, we got through the show and everything. We're having a great time and throwing shirts out there and stuff.
And where's the bottle of Jack Daniels in this?
Our contract ended up with them August 16th, and we had a great 2-year run with them, and we appreciate everything they've done for
That's
us.
awesome.
And so he videotaped everything, and then he came up to me afterwards, and he's like, yeah, I just gave it to the CEO, and he wants to sponsor you. And I'm like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. You know, next thing I know, he sends me a box at home right? With just Jack Daniel's shirts, picks, guitar picks, drumsticks, you know.
Worked out for everybody.
Yeah, it was great.
Just guitar picks.
And it was great, and they gave us a nice 2-year run, and we loved every minute of it. And, you know,
they're a good company to sponsor.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, Doug is talking across the room to his wife. His beautiful wife is sitting over there. That's who he's conferring with. Also, I want to thank, because Doug reminded me, I want to thank Wild Fire Harley-Davidson for having us here. We were supposed to be out in the showroom. They're doing some seminars, and it got kind of loud. We came back into the break room, and they have been awesome to let us do this interview here.
Yeah.
Another plug, you know, these guys are
Right.
the best. Windy City is a very good dealership for all of us.
And I work here, and if you're looking for a bike,
Yes,
if you're looking for a bike, you know,
gotta come see Doug.
Don't say me. But yeah, I mean, we just like I said, we're real tight right now. Everything's going our way, and you know, in the summer, a lot of bands have fests, and we get a couple fests here and there, but we also do a lot of charity events.
One of them.
Like you said, we got the Twain Food Run coming up October 12th. We're playing Empty Barrels October 25th. We're having a video shoot that night. There's gonna be 6 cameras that night, so. Yeah, sorry about that. I know you don't want me banging. October 25th, we're having a video shoot that night. 80s night.
80s Halloween party.
80s Halloween party.
When is this? October 25th?
October 25th. So you gotta
Empty
come out.
Barrels,
So,
yes.
If I'm working, I'll be there.
yeah, October 25th.
If not, I'll be the one with the cane.
We'll come with someone,
Yeah.
a cane person, right.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a lot of fun, and we're gonna have a lot of good shows in the winter, and getting ready for the summer for the next run at it, I guess, you know. And we're doing some more songs, and gonna start doing some originals as well. We want to focus on that as well.
If I mention the words Ice Cream Man.
Yes, Ice Cream Man. We are definitely we'll dedicate that one to you on the 12th. Okay.
Thank
You have to remember that now.
You have to yell out my name first so somebody hears it, because I'll be running back and forth like a crazy person at that point. But actually, no, I think by the time, because your Diver Down is closing the show out. And so all day long, we've got 2 stages, and the stage that they're playing on is amazing. I am really, really happy about this stage. They're playing right after Shantytown plays, which is, as we promoted, the Leonard Skinner Legacy Band, or good old-fashioned Southern fried rock and roll. And these guys are closing out the show. So I don't know, we're usually out of there by 6 o'clock. I don't see this as an early night that night.
Right.
So by then maybe I'll get to sit back and actually watch the bands from the other side of the stage, as opposed to running back up and forth, on the back of the stages.
Yeah, well, it's a huge stage from what you tell us, and I'll be running up and down.
Rollerblades.
Yeah, I'll be running up and down. You know me.
See, the nice thing is you just go stand. You get to go stand on your riser, because you have a riser and everything.
And I don't stand in one place either. Believe me, I'm running up and down.
Oh no, you're all over the place and in the crowd. So.
Yeah. Oh, in the crowd too.
Yeah.
One of our I think one of our best shows was in Kenosha. Right? At the fest there, Kenosha Fest. Oh my God.
Somebody told me about that, yeah.
Those people were
4th of July.
Crazy. And we love stuff like that.
We got to get you into Milwaukee Fest.
Oh, I tell you, Kenosha Fest, those people, they're going nuts. And we had some of our what do you call them? The flasks.
Right.
And from our former sponsor, and we're tossing them out there, and they're drinking out of it, and they're tossing them around, and it was just a wild
Yeah,
day.
because I really think
day.
our crowd, at least for me, entertains me. I think
Oh, yeah.
we entertain them. It's really a different group of people that are,
Well,
and it's contagious.
It is.
That's
well,
what's
and the
funny.
thing is that
contagious.
it's good. I shouldn't say good, clean fun, but I mean it's good fun. And
It's
like
good,
you said,
dirty fun. Is
Yeah,
what it is. Yeah.
I mean, because I've been on the back of those
It's good,
stages a
dirty
lot of the time, and looking forward, I'm thinking they're having more fun than I am back here. I need to go out into that crowd.
Well, and it's contagious. I mean, there's a lot of people that work really hard. They work their 40, 50 hours a week, trying to just pay their bills. They maybe go out once every couple of months.
Right.
Okay, and when they come out, like you say, that's why I was asking about your friends, because sometimes people drag their friend out that doesn't really get out too much. They're a little maybe uptight, little things on their
No,
mind.
she just works 1,000,000 hours a week.
There you go. And for those couple hours that we're playing, they get to escape, let loose, and they see everyone around them.
She escaped long before we got there.
The next thing you know, it's right.
And that's definitely what we do.
And it's an escape for people. And next thing, and it doesn't always turn out to be like Caligula, but hopefully most nights it does.
the toy and food run is $10, and bring an unwrapped toy or a non-perishable food. All of the toys or food stays within our local area. It goes to 14 local charities as opposed to some of the others that get shipped out all over the world. This stays within 14 local charities right in our area, and $10 for literally a day. You can't find it anywhere. And all of the vendors have cut their prices, and we've got some of the best food vendors coming around and the best bands. So where else can you go to a concert that's got 2 stages that has main players for $10 for the day? No place else but the Dukane ABATE Toy and Food Run.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah. Oh, here we go again. Well, thanks, guys. You didn't talk very much. What do you have to say about this? Or was that talking a lot for you?
No, I went out and saw the band before I got in the band, and when I first saw them, by the first song, that was it.
You were hooked.
Yeah, I'm like,
I gotta be part of
this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then when they were looking for a drummer, I applied. And
Actually, that's funny that Scotty says that, because Scotty, me and him did talk a lot texting wise. He's like, I seen you a couple times. You guys were fantastic. Yeah, I'd love to be a part of this and blah, blah. And I said, okay, let's see what you got. And when he came out, it was just like, this kid knew his stuff. And he wasn't skipping a beat either. He knew every part that we needed. He was on time with everything, and it was just like incredible.
when I tried out, they handed me the set list, and we actually played through just about the whole set list.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which sometimes it never
Yeah,
happens.
because when Scotty got in the band, I think it was a week and a half or 2 weeks before we had our first show. When was it? Was it 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks before our first show when he came out.
Yeah, but if he knew it coming in cold, he was gonna pull it off.
He pulled it off, yeah. Phenomenal.
Do you think you'll be ready? Yes.
Yeah, we were
I don't plan on leaving the drum
nervous.
set till then.
You know, we were a little nervous, you know, we're like, we gotta pull this off. We have to. We already got a show. We already got a contract. We have to pull this off, and we did. And ever since then, man, we've just been rolling along, and can't get any better than that, right?
No.
You've got the best of all kinds of worlds going.
Yeah, we do.
Thanks again to everybody from Diver Down for coming out, doing the interview. Thanks again for Wild Fire Harley-Davidson having us here. And we will see you October 12th at the Dukane ABATE Toy and Food Run. It's out of the Batavia VFW Hall. We'll see you there. Take good care.
See ya.
Thanks.